Say hi. Hi, bear. Hi, bear. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I love you too. Aw. So, for those of you guys who've never met him, this is Bear. He's a Jack Russell Chihuahua, God knows what mix. And, he hates when I move his butt. But, what are we doing? What are you doing? There, let's sit this way. But, you just get comfy. So, or get off me, that works too. So, yesterday was like the longest day I think I've ever had in my life. It was from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. pretty much straight. I was up and running around to the court, and then the Social Security office, and then court, Social Security office, and then my house, and then the bank, and then the Walgreens, and then City Hall, and then post office, back to City Hall, post office again, DMV, bank, one more time, and then home, finally. So, yeah, it's like intense trying to change your name and then doing all the changes that need to be changed in one day. But I did it. What else? They sent me into the clerk's office to see if I wanted to change my, in case I wanted to change my birth certificate. And, you know, honestly, I hadn't really thought about it before, but when the issue actually came up and the lady at the clerk's desk asked me, I was like, no, I don't want to change my birth certificate, I'm good. And, you know, the more that I'm thinking about it, the more it's like, I'm not, even if I was, like, full-on FTM and I wanted to be, and I wanted to portray in my body that I was 100% male, I don't think I would have changed my birth certificate. Because, you know, I was that person for 24 years, and that person lived some of the hardest parts of my entire life, and it would seem rude to me to just, you know, erase her from memory. I mean, legal memory. I mean, you know, everybody else who knew me at any of those times would still know me and have known me, but it's just not something I wanted to do. But, so, I wrote a scene, for the script I'm working on about having gone to the boarding school and, like, how that changed my life and stuff, and, the scene that I had written that we talked about in my class this week with Stu was, the scene where the character that's me, is being dropped off by her mom, at the program, and, I cried when I was writing it because I wrote it like 2 days before my name change, and she was like holding on to her mom, and in the scene she was like, no, don't go, I love you, I don't want to go, please don't leave me, I'm sorry. And it was really poignant, and it was really important to me, and it was really, really emotionally driven, and it was even more emotionally draining to write it because it felt like I was in the mother's position saying goodbye to my old self, and, you know, it was really hard, but it was really, that was one of everybody's favorite scenes from this week's pages. Yeah, I'm happy with how it's going so far. let's see. Combichrist was Sunday, and it was a very, very light-driven show. There was, I forget which song it was, but it was ridiculously strobe lighty, and I was like, dear God, I'm glad I'm not epileptic, because I'm gonna have a fucking seizure. It was so ridiculous. But everyone was really great. All the bands played really great, and afterwards I got to like hang out with them and get hugs. And I went up to Andy. I was like, "Can I have a hug?" And he was like, "You always want hugs." I'm like, "Well, yeah, hugs are awesome." And so I got a hug and I left, and it was awesome. And I bought Joey this thing called a pillow pal, which is like, it's a stuffed animal, but it has Velcro on. Hang on, you know what? My mom has one of the Cheshire Cat, so I'm going to show you. Alright, so pillow pals, they're like, they're a stuffed animal, but then they have this Velcro on them, and they turn into pillows. And obviously, considering I bought it for Joey, I bought a unicorn one, and I gave it to him. He was like, "Dude, my girlfriend just called me like an hour ago, being all, she saw one in the store and she was gonna buy it, but she couldn't afford it." I'm like, "Well, now you have one." Ha 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 ha. I could afford it because I bought it 3 months ago. But no, it was a really great show, and I'm rambling a lot. Oh yeah. I know 2 Australians who would probably want to see this. Not this time I watched AP, but last time I watched Aesthetic Perfection. I don't remember how I got the drummer's drumstick, but I did. I think one of the roadies gave it to me. And so that's the drummer and the synthesizer player. I don't know which one's which. And obviously, even though it might be backwards for you guys, there's Daniel's. And it's a hickory drumstick. Ooh. But yeah, at the concert I got Aesthetic Perfection. There you go. Aesthetic Perfection, Living the Wasted Life. Distilled and bottled by Daniel Graves Distilling Company, Hollywood, California. It says, "Why can't I ever feel?" in the middle. This says 50% alcohol, 100 proof. And this says since 2000. And it's not my only AP shirt. I have one more, but I like this one better because it looks like a Senate Comfort label. Pretty cool. I was talking with Daniel in German, and he was like, "Oh, I hate Europe. I want to move back here. Europe sucks. Everyone's so boring over there." And I was like, "Well, but I'm studying there, and it'll be cool, and you should like come hang out with me and stuff." And he was like, "Well, maybe, I don't know." It would be really cool, because I mean, I know Combi's going to be playing like somewhere around February or March, and I'm like, well, yes, I want to go. I'll go over in Germany. I'll be seeing everybody, and I have a new obsession, and his name is Zimar, because Zimar shaved his ridiculously long dreadlocks off, and was pretty much shirtless for the entire show, and he's really hot. He needs to have my gabies. But yeah, so anyway, I'm rambling a lot. This is still a 10-minute video. I'm sorry. If you guys got all the way through this video and my ridiculous, stupid rambling, then you're a trooper. I don't have a cookie, but you get a high five. Internet high five. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway. So, I guess that's about it, and later.